Hi guys, it's Kayla and welcome back to Amnesia Memories Clover World. Last time we left off telling Kent all about our amnesia and our spirit. This is the first route where we've told the guy about Orion and now he wants him to write on a piece of paper, so let's see what happens. If you have an answer, spirit, write it down on a piece of paper. I'd like to communicate through writing. Communicate through writing? Me? With Kent? Right. It's nice to meet you. It's nice to meet me? Listen, Spirit, I'm requesting an answer in regards to the assumptions I've just explained. I don't know if that's correct or not. It doesn't seem to be a smart being. Oh, be quiet. However, this is a very human response. It seems there really is another being inside your head. In that case, I should try to interact with it more humanly. It's nice to meet you, Spirit. I'm probably the first person to greet you. You really are. What a surprise. You're surprised? You seem to be a cheerful character. Anyway, Spirit, do you wish to leave your body as soon as possible? Of course I do, but I was too worried to leave before finding someone she can trust. I see. So I'm not someone that can be trusted? I think you can be trusted, but you're going to be leaving to study abroad soon. That's true. I see, so that's why it doesn't seem like you have much enthusiasm for recovering her memories. Well, I do want to recover them, but it hasn't been going well. But I definitely wanted to recover everything one day and return to her normal life. I just wanted to avoid rushing and putting her in a bad situation. Sure, I'll be gone once we separate, but she still has to live out her life afterwards. I see, it seems your spirit's a very kind-hearted spirit. If you'd like to recover those memories more quickly, I can think of several ways I could help. I could talk of memories to provide her with the adequate simulation, and I could also get in touch with Sawa, Toma, and the others to do so too. Creating new drawers of memories would be another way to utilize their cooperation. It seems you haven't remembered many memories up until now. If that amount is enough to make the spirit start fading away, it shouldn't be too difficult to free the rest of those drawers. If you desire it, I'll promise to continue helping you after I return from abroad. Is it okay if I remember? Of course, I don't mind. Sorry, I was upset yesterday. It's only natural for me to help you regain your normal life. Even that not-too-bright spirit was able to see that as the natural course of action. What was I thinking? Is he calling me dumb again? Spirit, I'm sorry about the actions I've taken in the past. I'll prioritize her happiness from now on. Could you feel at ease and just leave her to me? Well, if that's really what you want, I think that would be best, Kent. Even if you leave me as a result of regaining your memories, I promise I'll do what I can to make sure there are no difficulties in your life. So don't worry, you can rely on me. Kent, I think it's a good thing that you're her boyfriend, Kent. I see. Thank you. I need to do my best to live up to those words. That's so cute. August 21st. We're here. We're pretty used to coming over to Kent's house by now. Hello? Yes, coming. Wait, who's this? Mine, who are you? Oh, could she be Kent's mom? Nobody's ever home, so this is the first time we've met anyone else. Mother, she's someone I know. Oh, Kent, I didn't know you were coming to answer the door. She's my guest. More importantly, don't you have a cold? Why did you get up? Kayla, you too. Are you feeling okay already? You don't have to force yourself to visit. My, how kind. Is she your girlfriend? Mother, just return to bed. Am I right? Well, yes. Oh dear, you never told me you had a girlfriend before. Why didn't you say anything? You should introduce us. We aren't on the stage where I need to introduce her to my parents yet. You should stay over for dinner tonight. I'll tell my husband to come home early too. Mother, she's only just recovered. And you took time off work too. You should just go back to bed. I'm fine now. So is that okay with you? Thank you. I'll stay over. Sorry about this, Kayla. If you don't feel well at any point, feel free to go back home. Yes, just don't push yourself. Mother, you're the one who's pushing herself. But it's rare for me to have time off of work like this. You'll be going abroad soon, so you might not have many more chances to see her. You should make good use of an opportunity, and it would be efficient to introduce ourselves properly today since we've just met. Your father would agree too. Well, that's true, but... this entire family is full of rational thinkers. Regardless, standing around here isn't good for someone in your condition. Come on. Oh yes, of course. Please come right in. I'll go make some tea. You should go to bed. Sorry for the surprise. My mother's rarely at home, but she wasn't feeling well today. She may appear well, but she had a fever of 38 degrees Celsius. I only have Fahrenheit here in America, so I don't know what that is. Seriously? Oh, you likely don't know this. My mother's a lawyer, and my father researches mathematics at a university. They're both very busy and are rarely at home. In fact, before I started dating you, I spent most of my time at the university as well. Now I'm staying at home as often as I can. I just thought it would be easier for you to visit here. However, it's also true that some work can't be done outside the university. I don't have many days left. I was actually planning to go there this afternoon. I'm sorry, but it might be difficult to meet with you until the conference is over. Although you probably don't mind, I'm the one who wants to see you. I'm lonely too. I see. Then I'll call you. How does that sound? That's not a bad idea. That reminds me, you two have never had a conversation on the phone like a couple would. I see. So this was the purpose of calling and messaging a woman you're dating. Bingo! It's a supplement for the time that you can't meet in person. Interesting. I'm finally beginning to understand why you didn't like the messages I sent before. What? He understands? Next time I send you a message, I'll do my best to include content that encourages conversation. Also, there's one more thing I wanted to tell you. You've already come all this way today, but I'd like it if you didn't walk around outside alone anymore. Someone should accompany you, especially when you're out late in the areas without many people around. I'm concerned about that man, Ukyo. Seeing how you don't have any memories, there's a chance he'll try to take advantage of that for reasons unknown. It would be preferable if you check to make sure he's not around before you go somewhere, at least for 1 week. I see, that's right. He even showed up where you work very frequently. We can't say for sure that he isn't planning to take advantage of you, so best to be cautious. Although if you aren't feeling nervous about it, you might find the constant looking around to be more tiring. I might just be worrying more than necessary because I can't always be at your side, and even less so now. Anyway, just stay here for today. Starting tomorrow, I'll make arrangements with Sawa, Mine, and the others to provide you with information. I'm sure you'll want to regain your memories as soon as possible. If you hear information from them, you might begin to remember things. But to be honest, I'm afraid because I can't be certain of what you'll remember. It might just be an excuse that I'm busy preparing for the conference. In a way, I don't want to see the gradual change in your attitude towards me once you remember everything. But I still know it's selfish of me to not want you to remember these things, since they're yours to remember. Don't hold back for my sake. Go and reclaim your memories. I wonder if you'd really start to dislike Kent if you remembered everything. What have you forgotten? What happened between you and Kent? I really doubt anything would make you start disliking him at this point. You don't remember anything. I guess we have no idea what will happen when you do remember. Oh, his family! How cute! Go right ahead and eat as much as you want. What? Didn't she have a cold? What did this elegant meal? Mother, it seems she's shocked in thinking that you made this. Oh dear, I'm sorry. Our meals are mostly takeout or catered. My husband Kent and I are hardly at home. There's not much meaning in cooking meals every day since it's beyond our necessity. I don't think this is a matter of necessity. This is obviously for prioritizing efficiency. If you think about our working wages per hour, it's far cheaper to order food than to make it ourselves. Wages per hour? You're converting the time to prepare food into an amount of money? And taking a meal's nutritional value into consideration, food carefully prepared by professionals is far more balanced than something I could make last minute. This is also far more effective to expand our son's palate. And that's why we prefer not to prepare food ourselves. Actually, this is all very true. I never cook at home either for these reasons. I realize this is fairly unusual, but do you understand our reasoning? I can totally see why Kent turned out the way he is. Still, you're quite a lovely young lady. Yes, as we'd expect from our son. Well, one's genes attract others most optimal for combination with one's own. This isn't a surprise at all. Of course, we fully believed you would bring a lovely young lady home, Kent. I'm not sure if I chose the optimal genes or not. Is that so? By what could you possibly feel dissatisfied? I'm not dissatisfied, but she might be. Oh dear, are you two fighting? That's not really it. It's okay, romantic emotions are instinctual for the survival of a species. It'll turn out fine in the end. I hope so. Young lady, Kent may be a little stubborn, but he's an excellent son. Even if you and Kent have a disagreement, I believe it would be of value to consider a future with him. While our household may have nothing of real merit to pass down, I can guarantee the chance of you having any discomfort in your life is extremely low. So exact. Oh, also don't worry, we don't have any intentions of interfering with your time together. Father, mother, those are not the kind of issues she's concerned with. However, such terms are very important in marriage, although I can understand why you may prioritize emotions over these. We aren't at that stage yet. This is why I said I didn't want to introduce you yet. Anyway, you don't have to say anything concerning our dating. I'll handle this myself. Well, I suppose it's another important point for a man to prove his qualities. Thanks for having us. That was a strange dinner. Kent's family's interesting, but they're also kind of weird. Although Kent's the same way. Are you tired? I'm sorry about the sudden change of plans. Let's just walk back slowly. Actually, compared to those parents of his, Kent seems a lot more like a normal human. There's part of Kent that doesn't just work based off of reason. He has some feelings. Kayla, do you feel the same way? Before, I employed the same reasoning as my parents do. It's natural to select the optimal woman for species preservation. The emotional change known as love occurs, and that leads to marriage. But ironically, the woman whom I favored disliked me. I feel as though I'm not in control and I keep making mistakes. It may even affect my preparations for most of the important and life-changing events of my academic career. Is this really what my genes are commanding me to do? In that case, my genes are defective. Either that, or I may just have to admit that there's no rational reason behind love, just as you said. I've been thinking on this a lot lately. Love is irrational. I see. Lately, I've actually been wondering if that's the case, because I've given my heart to someone I might not even have a future with. Aww. I love Kent, guys. He's so sweet. August 22nd. So bored. The next chance we'll have to see Ken is probably the conference on the 25th. That's in 3 days, no! Yeah, it's his big moment. You wouldn't want to miss it. But you were told not to go outside alone. And is a math conference really something that outsiders can attend? I'm sure Ken is really busy, so we wouldn't want to bother him. Oh right, I wonder if Iki's going. You exchanged numbers with Iki before. Maybe you can message him? Wow, he's quick at responding. Received a new message. It's okay, I'm going to be there helping out, so I'll make sure you can get in. Oh, should I pick you up from your place while I'm at it? He's so nice and devoted. This is kind of a breath of fresh air. We're so used to awkward interactions with Kent, I'm almost worried that we're being tricked. Anyway, want to ask him? Let's reply. Received a new message. By the way, is this a secret from Ken? I'd be more than happy to help you make him jealous. Oh, stop. He really will get super jealous. Why are you hesitating? Are you really thinking that you want him to get jealous? No, that would be inappropriate. Yeah, I think that's for the best. It seems like Kent is really sensitive when it comes to Iki. If you make him jealous just because, it could turn into a huge ordeal. You don't need to test Kent like that. We're already sure that he likes you. Received a new message. What? You won't do it? Then I'll just tell him we'll be going together. Anyway, that settles our plans for 3 days from now. The issue now is what we should be doing with these 3 days. Kent was saying that he'd talked to Sawa and the others. I wonder what he told them. Ooh, Sawa. Speaking of which, you're getting a call from Sawa. Oh, hello? It's me. Hey, I just heard a really interesting story from Kent. You're going to be in a movie about your college life? What? He said to talk to you about any certain events that may have left an impression. Is that true? I see. An autobiographical movie. Great idea, Kent. Although, he'll probably just say that it was an obvious idea. But it's hard to think of events that left an impression on you. I've been thinking for a while about these things that have happened, but nothing really stands out. Maybe Kent's study group left the biggest impression? Tell us more. Amazing! It sounds like we'll be able to gather new information from the comfort of our home. Let's see, I think that it all started when you, Mine, and I talked after work one day. She was just going after guys like she usually does, and the three of us got really carried away. I remember that day. Sawa, Mine, and I planned on going to the study group while laughing and walking. Mine went to a different university, but we knew her from work and got along well. Apparently, there was a really handsome guy at our school, and the plan was to have him teach the study group. But the person who actually taught the class was one of his friends. He was really different, unlike anyone I'd ever met before. He tried to explain everything through reason, and it was surprising to me. I was really taken aback, and I started thinking that I wanted to talk to him more. Right, I was really shocked when I met him on that path through the cemetery. After that, I started talking to Kent every morning, and then what happened? Sorry, that's about all I can remember. I'll call you if I remember anything else. I'll try talking to Mine, Toma, and some other people at school. Uh-oh, the news that you're making a movie is gonna spread pretty far. You heard a lot of stories, but your memories didn't come back. Maybe it wasn't enough? Wait, did you remember something? And I just didn't see it? I see, so our senses aren't completely connected anymore. That makes sense. Lately you've been remembering all kinds of things. I'm glad, although it's a little lonely for me. Aw, but it doesn't seem like you got dizzy, and you seem happy too. Did a good memory come back? Aw, I kind of wanted to see it too. What kind of memory was it? Can you tell me? August 23rd. Oh, you have a visitor. Be right there. Ah, it's Shin and Toma. Looks like they came to see you. Hey, how do you feel? I figured we could talk about the movie and visit you at the same time. Okay guys, we'll have our day with Shin and Toma next time. Thank you for watching. Bye!